Mountain House-Sundre.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. When Albertans are worried about jobs, this government is distracted by its own selfish interest. The last time we met, we raised the issue of selling access with a fundraiser. The government House leader blustered, and then someone got a note and abject apologies followed. Selling access to cabinet for political fundraisers is wrong. We've heard the apologies, but the event still goes on. Isn't the Premier concerned about the integrity of her government? Will she follow the precedent of Premier Stelmach and cancel this event?
Mr. Speaker, as has been already indicated, we have consulted with the Ethics Commissioner. We've done exactly what the Ethics Commissioner has told us that we should do, so we are very comfortable that going forward we are handling this very well. I might ask the members opposite if those extra special, more expensive tables for sitting with Wildrose MLAs, if those tables are still more expensive, or if maybe they change that plan too.
Mr. Speaker, I've never made a constituent of mine ever pay for access to me. So far this year, an average of 1,500 Albertans have lost their jobs. But this government continues to be distracted by partisan politics. When the Premier was on this side of the aisle, she understood that it was wrong for the governing parties to use the Premier's office as a fundraising tool. Her party has apologized and renamed the event. But everyone knows now that you can get a meeting with the minister if you give $250 to the NDP. You will get access. This event sullies the integrity of the government. Will the Premier commit?
Do you have a question, honourable member? Do you have a question, honourable member?
It's a leader's question.
No preamble.
Your question?
This event sullies the integrity of this government. Will the Premier commit that neither her nor her cabinet will attend?
Mr. Speaker, what I did was I had my office immediately consult with the Ethics Commissioner to ensure that we were doing the right thing, both in terms of the letter of the law as well as in terms of her overall advice about what she thought would be good just in general. And that's what we did. And we are moving forward based on that advice. And I feel perfectly confident that Albertans are getting a tremendous amount of access to this whole caucus, as well as the Cabinet, and as well as myself. And I'm very proud of that, and I look forward to continuing that in the future.
Last week, Finning announced 1,100 layoffs, most of them in Alberta. But this government is distracted trying to find jobs for their friends. A few days ago, the Premier put out a very rare Saturday morning press release. It announced that even after voters rejected him, the Premier was determined to create at least one job. And failed NDP candidate from Calgary Foothills is now landing a $150,000 patronage appointment. The Premier used to rail against this stuff. Now she puts out stealthy Saturday morning press releases. What does the Premier have to say for herself?
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, let me just say that the position at McDougall Centre is a political position, first of all. It's in my office. Secondly, the person who's gotten that position is earning less than the person who was in that position under the previous government, and about 40 or 30% less than the two predecessors ago. So they're earning less. But most importantly, the person that got that position has sat on City Council off and on for about 25 years, has tremendous roots in the city of Calgary, and I believe will be very helpful in ensuring that people can interact with the government in an effective way.